I have to say, guys, after a night we had Sunday night against the 49ers, backs against the wall, season could be on the line, and it's crazy because we're actually leading the division right now, which is crazy. I'm proud of this team for what they did Sunday night. They showed a lot of fight. They showed grittiness. They showed resilience this past Sunday night. And really thinking about it all day, I woke up, I felt really good today. I felt proud. I felt really proud of this team. There are a lot more issues we have to deal with. This team is not fixed. This team is far from perfect. But this team battled and this team fought. This team had heart Sunday night, and that's all that matters to me. As long as I see them do their best, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Carson Wentz, as much criticism as I have given him, I thought he played very well. Not perfect, but he played well. There were some things he did where I kind of was like, okay. But Doug Peterson did call some stupid plays in this game. He did. There were some things that I was like, what are we doing? I still think that the Eagles need to spread the ball out a little bit more. These receivers aren't getting enough that the ball is just not getting to everybody, and it has to. I think that the Eagles played better with practice squad, off the street guys. You know what I mean? It's the story like last year, except it happened very early this year. With the starters, we looked worse than we did now. And it was to a point where you could have your backs to the wall this game. You could lose this game. I honestly didn't have them winning this game because there wasn't enough optimism in my favor to really think they could pull it off. But they proved me wrong. I told the Eagles to prove me wrong, and they did. I think our defense needs a lot of work. I think our linebackers are horrible. I think we need some veteran leadership at linebacker. Unfortunately, we don't have it. A lot of young guys. I don't think the right guys are on the field. I think Sean Bradley should be on the field right now. Davion Taylor, our third-round pick that's not even playing right now, should be on the field. Because this training camp we had this past year was a joke. This offseason was a joke because of COVID and what was going on. We all know what happened. No rookie minicamp, no preseason games. This is what you get. And every team had the same problem. But unfortunately, the Eagles, it affected them more than most. I don't accept that, this is not the best we could play. I thought we could have scored more points in this game. We had 2 drive killers at the end of the second quarter. We go upfield. We pass the Fulgham. We pass the Hightower. We get past the 50, and Jason Kelce hikes the ball over Carson Wentz's head for 17 yards. We lose yardage. It kills the drive. We have another one where we're 3rd and 1. And we do a hard count. We go off sides. Kill another drive killer. There was a couple times this game we probably could have scored more points in this game. But you know what? It is what it is. Offensive line, I'm proud of those guys. Jordan Mailata only gave up 2 pressures in this game. That's it. 2. I think only 1 hurry. I think that's it. Jordan Mailata held his own. Brian Bollinger put some videos up, but I was watching, I almost called him Big V. Oh my God. I was watching Jordan Mailata the whole game. He did very well. 6'8", 350. You can't get better than that in his size. Because the thing is, he's so big to the point where if he messes up and he can't get his hands on the inside of a player, he can just move his body and then kind of relocate his hands again. And that's where it comes to a big factor. Screw Jason Peters being here. Not enough that he went from right guard to left tackle, got more money, and then stole money from us, and then got hurt his toe, and now he's on IR. Goodbye, Jason Peters. Nate Herbig played right guard for the Eagles after Brandon Brooks went down. He had some mental errors in the first game because he's going to have mental errors. but the blocking was perfect. He faced the Rams, faced Aaron Donald one-on-one, did very well. Then switched to left guard for a game against the Bengals. Was the 8th or 9th best left guard graded. And then played this game and actually played very well. You win some, you lose some with the offensive line, but I saw some of these young guys are going to be gems. Mulata never really had a chance because, you know, you draft Andre Dillard, you barely used him. Mulata has a huge chance to be a starting left tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm not sugarcoating it. Nate Herbeck has a huge chance to be a starting guard for the Philadelphia Eagles, but it depends on the decisions that they do make this offseason with Isaac Samalo or Brandon Brooks. I thought Jack Driscoll, you know, obviously he hasn't really played since week 1, but I thought he had a very good game week 1. There's a lot of good moving pieces for the Philadelphia Eagles for this offensive line. Okay? But Doug in this play calling, it's got to get better. There are some plays I just kind of scratched my head a little bit. They tried being sneaky. They tried doing some trick plays. They tried doing some, you know, misdirection. They had all these guys in motion, and it blew up in our face. I think Adrian Killens I think it was like a 10-yard loss, 8 to 10-yard loss. It was ridiculous. Jalen Hurts is getting in there as the gadget quarterback and kind of doing some other things. But the one thing I say about Jalen Hurts is the guy's got a pair of legs on him. The guy can run with the football in his hand. That's definite. He's had 2 fumbles just because of bad snaps. Or bad, you know, when he's doing a read option, and, you know, the guy's not in too many games right now. A few snaps here and there, but it is what it is. Defensive line I was proud of. I think the Eagles are actually leading the whole league in sacks right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think they are after this game. Josh Sweat looking great. Looking like what he's supposed to be. Didn't think he would actually play this good this year. But he's gotten better every year. Jannard Avery, 2 sacks in this game. He's on pretty much a prove-it contract right now. Do the Eagles keep him after this year? I want to see more from Jannard Avery. Fletcher Cox making $22 million a year. He's not doing much. 1 tackle in the first game. You know, a sack at the end of the Bengals game. In this game, I don't even know what he had. I don't even know if he had a sack this game. I'm not sure. But Fletch got to do a lot more. Javon Hargrave got in the backfield. Hassan Ridgeway got a sack in this game. So, you know, Malik Jackson is just a very physical presence going up against guards. Very physical presence. And I love Malik Jackson, what he does. Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett getting pressured. Derek Barnett gets another sack. Beating Trent Williams, all-pro left tackle Trent Williams in this game against the 49ers. Was good. I think the defensive line is getting better right now. I think we're starting to catch our stride. We're not getting injured on that line. We're starting to get 100%, and we're starting to go right through. Linebackers, need a change. That's our weak spot. Safety, Rodney McLeod, moving around the field. I think they're starting to make him the Malcolm Jenkins type player right now, to move him around, give Kevon Wallace some snaps. And Kevon Wallace didn't really play well either, but I'll give him another, you know, obviously it's only 1 game. He's a full-time starter, 1 game. But overall, guys, I was happy about this win. Getting that pick six from Alex Singleton. TJ Edwards has a hamstring injury. Safety Rudy Ford has a hamstring injury. So Alex Singleton comes in and he made a couple good tackles and then getting a pick 6. That pick 6, I said to myself after that happened, I said that pick 6 is for the Eagles fans. The football gods literally said, this is for you. For all your pain and suffering the past few weeks, you guys have held in strong. The Eagles are deserving of this win. You guys deserve it. The football gods literally gave us that pick 6. That's what happened. So overall with this team, there's a lot of confidence going into Pittsburgh right now. Just don't let it stop. Keep fighting, keep going. That's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, guys, I'm here whether they lose, win, tie. It doesn't matter. Okay? Do I see a Super Bowl contender? No. Do I see a playoff contender? No. But do I see us at least winning the division? Maybe. There's a chance, but it's a very slim chance. But there is a lot of games left. And it's up to Doug. It's up to Carson. Look at these receivers going into this game. Travis Fulgham has been to 3 practice squads, has made maybe a couple catches in a few seasons. And he goes up as a possession receiver at, 6'4", whatever he is. Practicing that one play in practice and using it in a game. Didn't know the ball was coming until he turned his head and gets a touchdown. Travis Fulgham, good job. I need to see more. I don't want this to be Travis Fulgham gets a catch and that's it. And then he disappears the rest of the season because the Eagles want to put in other players. At this point, I don't even want to put in Alshon Jeffrey. At this point. The guy has been practicing, but I don't know what kind of chemistry he has. I mean, obviously you got to build it. He's got to get into the game sometime. I don't know. Travis Fulgham, I want to see more from the kid. John Hightower, God, this offense could do so much more. If they would look like a normal offense, John Hightower would flourish. John Hightower can get open. John Hightower could break routes. John Hightower could get separation. Greg Ward is not a fast player at all, but he can get separation. I want to re-sign Greg Ward after this year. 100%. 100%. We don't even have Jalen Reagor back. Deshaun Jackson's not even back. But the issue is, we don't treat Deshaun Jackson like a number 1 receiver. They're being cautious with him. You're paying a good chunk of money to Deshaun Jackson, but not using him. Keep the guys you have in. You need to spread the ball around. Stop throwing these. Look, I don't mind throwing to tight ends, but you do it way too much. They tried targeting Zach Ertz when he wasn't open. Then Carson had to change his read, pass to somebody else. Carson was out of the pocket a lot more in this game and did a really good job. Some passes, he just couldn't get them. And then some of them, if he couldn't get the passes, he would go for yards. And I give him respect. He's fighting for yards, not taking the sack, not going to sit there and just drop to the ground. The guy is going to get yards. I see that Carson has gotten a little bit better. Is he perfect? No, he's far from it right now. But this is a nice stepping stone. This is a nice foundation that we started at this game yesterday, Sunday night. So we need to keep building upon that. Because I think this offense could do so much more. If Carson can get these simple passes, Carson be Carson, and Doug just call some good plays and try to balance this offense out. I'm not worried about the running backs of Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders, it works his tail off. Not even worried about the kid because I know he runs with fire in his eyes every single week. I'm not worried about it. I think he only had 40-something yards or something like that. I could be wrong, but I'm very excited to see what this offense is capable of, and I know we're capable of a lot more, okay? That's all I really got to say, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below what you guys think of this game. This is pretty much my reaction of a whole day of just reminiscing of this team and seeing where we're at. I think we're in a good spot right now, but they need to build upon this. Spread the ball to the receivers, run the football, and Doug, call some plays that go to other players instead of your tight ends. We need to spread the ball around to all these players. Give all these other guys opportunities because they're not getting enough. This game, it wasn't enough to these receivers. We need more from these receivers. We need more from Carson Wentz to these receivers. All the wide receivers could do right now is run routes. That's all they could do. And if the ball doesn't come their way, it's not their fault, even if they're open. Sometimes Carson has misreads. Carson has missed wide open guys and looked at another guy and threw it to him when he wasn't open. Carson has thrown the ball too high, too low. Miles Sanders, middle of the field. Greg Ward on a slant. Missed him in this 49ers game. So there are mistakes that Carson is making, but he could fix them. Get on his game and do what he's got to do. Sorry, this video is over 14 minutes, so I'm going to end this now before it gets even longer. But let's build upon this. Fly, Eagles, fly. Shake Squad up. See you guys later. Peace. Peace out, guys. Love y'all.